Welcome to my channel Chemistry with DNA. I am Raman Ahmed, and today we are going to discuss lecture number 2 of physical chemistry in thermodynamics. And today we are going to discuss three important definition of system, boundary, and surroundings. We will be discussing these three things: system, boundary, and surrounding. And what is system? System is basically anything under observation, anything, a part of anything which is under observation. Yeah, simply we can say investigation. So anything which is under observation, a part under investigation is called system. And what is a surrounding except system? All part will be called surrounding. Except system, all the remaining thing is called surroundings. If somebody asks from you what is universe? So universe is nothing but just system and surrounding. Collectively you form a universe. System plus surrounding. System plus surrounding, both will be equal to universe. So anything which is under observation, that is called system, and anything which is under observation, that is called system. And surrounding means the except system, the remaining part is called surrounding. So universe is basically nothing but combination of system and surrounding. Suppose we are dealing with a cup of tea. Here tea is present in it, hot tea. See if the initial temperature of this tea is 50 centigrade. So we can say that this is a system. If we just study tea, this tea is called system because it is under part of observation and investigation. And the thing which separates system from surrounding will be called boundary. So boundary means which separates system from surrounding. System from surrounding will be called, anything which separates system from surrounding will be called a boundary. So this is nothing but, boundary is nothing but a separation layer between system and surrounding. So this is a little bit introduction of system, surrounding, and boundary. So one thing more important, boundary is very important in this case. Boundary can be real, can be imaginary. Boundary can be rigid. Boundary can be flexible. Boundary can be, we can say, diathermic, and boundary can be adiabatic. And what is diathermic? In which heat across the layer can be easily, can cross easily. Heat across any layer, heat across boundary is easily. That will be called diathermic. And when heat across boundary is not easily, difficult, cannot flow, heat cannot flow. With heat across boundary cannot flow, that is called adiabatic. So boundary is rigid. Boundary can be rigid, boundary can be flexible, boundary can be real, boundary can be imaginary, boundary can be extremely sorry, boundary can be diathermic, and boundary can be adiabatic. So this is the three important definition of system, boundary and surrounding. What is system? System is nothing but under substance or thing which is under observation, that is called system. Surrounding, except system, all the universe will be called surrounding, and the thing which separates system from surrounding will be boundary. So boundary are of real, boundary can be imaginary, boundary can be rigid, boundary can be flexible, boundary can be diathermic, adiabatic. These are the important definitions of we can say the system, surrounding and boundary. Now what is basically a definition? Let's have a brief introduction on the system. System, as we mentioned, system is nothing but anything under observation is called a system. So system, we can say small part where a calculation will be there, in which we are interested. So this is called a system. Anything under observation, anything under observation, yeah, we can say anything under investigation. So that is called system. So system is basically nothing but these three important definitions are which I mentioned in the previous topic. So that is small part, calculation is there in the system, and we are interested in a system, it is under observation, anything which is under investigation, that will be called a system. So we have three types of system. So that is the important part of this system. So parts of system. So we have three parts of system. We can say that simply system are of three types. And what are these three types? One is called open system. The second is called closed system, and the third one is isolated system. These are important three types of system. So we can say that open system, closed system and isolated system. Open system, what is open system? Suppose this is a cup of tea. A cup of tea is in which tea is present. We can say tea is present and the temperature of tea is 50 centigrade. This is tea. Now see here, there is loss of some vapors. So we can say system is nothing but energy and mass. Transfer of energy and mass. Whenever there is energy and mass is transferred, we can say that there is open system, there is closed system and isolated system. Energy and mass. So when energy open system, in which we can say that, now see, if delta E is not equal to 0 and delta M is not equal to 0, that will be called open system. Now see, now this temperature is 50, we can say that this is, if after some time it lowers temperature from 50 to 20, we can say there is loss of energy. When there is loss of energy and there are also loss of mass in the form of vapors, these are called vapors. So of course there will be decrease in mass, there will be decrease in energy, so this system will be called open system. So what is open system? When there is decrease in energy and there is decrease in mass, we can say there is change in energy, change in mass, so that will be called open system. Open system is nothing but, we can say that when delta E is not equal to 0 and delta M, delta E is energy, delta M is mass, change in energy is not equal to 0, that will be called open system. And what is closed system? Suppose the same cup of tea, if in a same cup of tea, this is the tea is there and there 50 centigrade is the temperature, and we just place a lid on it. It is closed now. It is closed. We can say now it is closed system. Now this is a closed system because we just placed a lid on it. Now see, there is loss of energy. Now see, because from 50 centigrade, we can say from 50 centigrade, we can say that from 20, energy can be changed from 50 centigrade to 20. So whenever there is delta E, delta E is not equal to 0, because energy is not equal to, energy is changed. But mass, whenever these vapors go over there, so they will form droplets in the form of condensation will happen. Condensation will take place, and again these molecules will come down. So there is no mass, change in mass is not happening. So we can say delta M is equal to 0. There is no change in mass, so we can say mass is same. So we can say this is a closed system. An isolated system. What is isolated system? Isolated system means, so we can say that when delta, only energy is changed, energy is transferred, but mass is not transferred, that is called closed system. An isolated system, suppose we have thermos, suppose we have a closed system, and we have placed a T. This is ideal condition in which delta E, we can say delta E is equal to 0, delta M is equal to 0, mass, neither energy can be transferred, not entered, not mass is reduced. So now mass is increased. No, there is not change in constant energy change in mass, so we can say that is isolated system. This is ideal. We don't have such kind of a system. Sorry. So isolated system is a type of system in which loss of energy and loss of mass is not happening. We can say if we just place it at T which has the temperature 50 and it remains after a couple of years, a couple of days, a couple of months, we can say that it has the same temperature, that will be called isolated system. It is very difficult. But these are the three systems in which we are going to discuss. One is open system, one is closed system, one is isolated system. The open system is nothing but whenever there is a change in energy and mass, so when energy is changed and mass is changed, so we can say that it is included in the open system. When, like the same, if we place a lid on it, if we make it closed, so only energy is changed from 50, its temperature decrease from 50 centigrade to 20 centigrade, but mass remains the same, so that is called a closed system. But if mass and energy both cannot be reduced, cannot be increased, cannot be changed, so that will be called an isolated system. So these are the three important topics of thermodynamics in lecture number 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take a very good care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum.